Good morning. I was thinking, you do not want to have regrets after doing your through hike. You spend so much time, money, energy doing a through hike, you don't want to have regrets after the fact. I don't have many regrets after doing my PCT through hike, but I do have a few. Regret number 1, not cowboy camping sooner. I had never cowboy camped in the thousands of miles that I've hiked until the very end of the PCT in Washington. I was with my friends Jolly and Jabba. They've cowboy camped before and convinced me to do it, and it was so fun. I loved it, and I'm sad I didn't do it sooner. There was a lot of people cowboy camping in the desert early on the trail, and I just never did. I don't know. I thought I liked my space, like my little tent setup. But sometimes it's fun to mix it up and makes camp a little more exciting and social. Regret number 2. The Sierra. This is kind of like a 3-part one. I have a few regrets from the Sierra section. Number 1, we went in really early. We started on May 7th, which is over a month before the recommended time to go in. And that ended up being very difficult with the snow conditions and the traverses and the post holing. And we were only the second group to summit Mount Whitney. Like, we were really early and it was really scary a lot of the time. So I don't actually regret it. Like, I wouldn't change it, but if I were to do the PCT again, I would not go in that early. Second thing in the Sierra was wearing boots. I know, like, everybody knows through hikers wear trail runners, not boots, but I was on the fence and decided to go with boots. I'm comfortable with winter hiking in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where I'm from, with boots, and thought I felt more confident with microspikes on boots and all that, and turned out to be a mistake. Snow gets in through the top when you're post holing, and they were just wet inside. They don't dry out. They'd freeze overnight. It was miserable. My feet were frozen all of the time. And third thing in the Sierra I regret was we went down into Yosemite Valley just for a quick overnight, but I did not look into the logistics ahead of time as far as being able to get a permit to hike Half Dome, so I do kind of regret not doing that. I'm gonna have to go back someday and do it. Number 3, not learning how to use Gaia before the trail. I had Gaia downloaded on my phone, but I feel like it's something you need to play around with in advance. I ended up just using Far Out, which is fine. Far Out is great, but I learned on Gaia from hiking with other people who used it that there's so much more you can do with it. You can add smoke layers and create routes. Like, I feel like it would have been helpful when I was doing a detour on a road walk around a fire, stuff like that. So that is my goal before my next big hike, is to get like proficient in Gaia. Number 4, not snowboarding at Mount Hood. I got to Mount Hood in Oregon at Timberline Lodge on August 10th, took a 0 August 11th because it was my birthday. And it did not occur to me that they would still be snowboarding in the middle of the summer there. So I had to deal with resupply stuff and video editing, and I didn't like factor it in and make the time to rent equipment and go snowboarding. But that would have been my first time ever being able to snowboard on my birthday. So I kind of regret not doing that. And number 5, honestly, just being kind of stressed out all the time. I'm sure some of you can relate. During a through hike, there's a lot to think about. There's a lot of logistics, figuring out miles, making miles, having enough food to get from town to town. finding hitchhikes to get into town. I don't know. Me on top of it with all the video editing. There's just a lot going on, and I feel like I was always like, I'm so stressed out, I'm so behind all the time, and I can't help myself. That's just my personality. But I do wish, and I feel like I sort of did this at the end, that I just would have chilled out a little bit. And like, so what if you're behind? Like, enjoy the moment and embrace where you're at, and shit'll get done. Like I said at the beginning, you spend all this time, energy, and money on a through hike, and you don't want to look back and feel like you were just stressed out all the time. What's the point of that? All right, we're off, and I'm going in the wrong direction. I hope this video is helpful, gave you some things to think about so you don't have any regrets on your through hike. I've got 11 miles to do today to finish up Eagle Rock Loop in Arkansas. So that's all for now. See you on the next one.